Here's your Weather Authority's forecast first from WTAJ.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. Happy Friday. We're starting off clear this morning. As the day goes on, our temperatures will climb. Now we'll have a few clouds rolling in, but it stays dry today. We are going to see some rain as we head into the weekend and some rumbles of thunder. So noon today, 77, mix of sun and clouds. By 5, sun and clouds, warm 83. 10 tonight, partly cloudy. Our temperature will drop to 71. Your news starts now.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News This Morning.
Ahead this morning, our Jordan Tracy going to join us in just a little bit, talking about a unique roast the local fire company is putting on. We'll check in with Jordan live shortly. Plus, a controversial project is approved in Center County, what that means for the economy. Good Friday morning to you, Central Pennsylvania. Thank you for waking up with us this morning. I'm Casey Kantz. The Martinsburg Volunteer Fire Department is hosting their annual ox roast sandwich sale this weekend. And what better man to send there to see how things are going bright and early this morning than our very own Jordan Tracy, live in Martinsburg for us this morning. What's up, my friend?
Hey, good morning, Casey. Do you miss me that I'm not sitting next to you this morning?
I miss you majorly, buddy.
But it is a good morning, bright and early here. They're just getting started. This is where the magic is going to happen here, where they start cooking that ox roast. It's going to be fantastic. Sandwiches here a little bit later are going to be costing $2.50 for the sandwich, but they got a whole bunch of sides. They have noodles, fresh cut French fries, macaroni salad, various baked goods, and also some entertainment both nights. We got music tonight, music tomorrow, but it starts at 11 o'clock this morning. So you want to get out here, you want to get the sandwich, and of course, the big important thing is that it's supporting your Martinsburg Volunteers Fire Department, and that's really a big thing. You got to support the fire department. Donations is what they run on. There's a lot of equipment and things that they have upkeep on, the trucks, things like that. So the donations really go to helping them out. But also another important factor here, and I'm pretty sure you can get some information about it here, is they need some quality volunteers. Every department's hurting for some volunteers, but they're looking for some quality people. And we got to remember, it's not just coming out and fighting fires. There's always things that you can do to come out and help out your local volunteer fire department. And one of those ways is come out here and buying a sandwich. These guys are hard at work. They're getting ready here, and it's going to be a great time a little bit later in the morning. But for now, I'll send it back to you, Casey.
Appreciate that, Jordan. We'll check back in with you in a little bit. Thank you, buddy.
From WTAJ, your weather authority, here's your weather now.
Happy Friday, I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. We are starting off this morning a little bit milder compared to where we've been the past few days. Currently 66 in Indiana, 63 right now in Johnstown, 62 in Altoona, 58 in State College, and 55 degrees in Clearfield and Emporium. We will continue to see temperatures climbing today into the 80s. We have a southerly wind. We'll continue to have that southeasterly wind into the afternoon. And this weekend going to be a bit breezy. We've been dry the past few days. That trend continues today. However, it is going to be ending here shortly as we head into tomorrow and Sunday. But temperatures today slowly climbing into the mid-80s, a bit more humid. I'll let you know when that rain will arrive coming up.
All righty, Christy, thank you. One Center County Township is moving forward with a controversial development plan as they look to increase housing and office space. Our Evan Hinckley this morning has more on that plan.
The development of this, a quick sample rendering of Patton Crossing, has been a highly debated issue in Patton Township. But development is moving forward now with an approval by township supervisors. But that doesn't necessarily mean the community approves.
I think in the long run that's going to be a mistake. I think it's they didn't address the density. They didn't address the intensity of it.
Rick Marr, who lives in the nearby neighborhood of Park Forest, has long opposed the proposed development plan, going as far as putting a dragon in his yard back in March next to signs opposing the development. Marr and others worry about potential traffic issues along Atherton Street and how overflow traffic may affect nearby neighborhoods.
You just look at the cars going by here. Now granted it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and so you got some lunch traffic, and you also have construction happening on North Atherton Street. So I mean, it's only going to get worse.
And beyond the traffic concerns, clear-cutting of trees, the natural boundaries between the proposed site and Park Forest, is a concern as well. But Elliot Abrams, the chair of Patton Township Supervisors, says this new zoning approval will give the township more power over the developers.
This is something that's not allowed in the original zoning. They could just come in and build it, bring in the plans, and we can't say we don't want this building here, we don't want this building there, we don't want this street here or there. With this type of development, as the zoning is stated, there will be complete oversight of all the development plans.
Evan Hinckley reporting. We'll keep you posted on that situation. We also have more on the controversy and that ordinance at wearecentralpa.com. Meantime, the search for a Clearfield County man is over. 57-year-old Daniel Smucker of Cuylertown went missing Tuesday night. State police announced yesterday that Smucker has been found unharmed. A heads up for anyone that drives on North Atherton Street. Traffic patterns will have some changes this week as work continues. Heading towards the university from West Aaron Drive to West North Hills Place. Will stay the same, but outbound traffic will be down to a single lane while work is in progress there. Also, crews will continue to work through this weekend from North Hills Place to Cherry Lane, keeping at least one lane closed in each direction. Hey, if you're looking for something fun to do, Jordan was talking about some fun going on in Martinsburg this weekend. There's also this, the first annual Summer Fun Fest will be held at Long's Outpost. That's also in Martinsburg. That'll be tomorrow from 11 a.m. until 2. There's going to be face painting, cornhole, demonstrations from the Central High School cheerleaders, and kids can also explore the Roaring Spring Fire Department fire trucks. That's a lot of fun. Food and drinks will also be available. All proceeds this weekend going towards the Martinsburg and Roaring Spring Fire Departments and the Central High School cheerleaders for new uniforms. Speaking of things to do and see, did you hear about this? Kennywood Park, they had just unveiled their newest project. They did this yesterday. And this is really, really cool. The park teaming up with the Pittsburgh Steelers, building a record-breaking roller coaster. The coaster fittingly called the Steel Curtain. It'll be the centerpiece of Steelers country at Kennywood. It's going to be a 3-acre themed area opening up in 2019. It'll have 9 inversions, will that roller coaster. Also, 197-foot tall loop with a maximum height of 220 feet. You're taking a virtual reality or simulation, I should probably say, through it right now. That whole coaster will span 4,000 feet. It'll reach speeds of 75 miles per hour. That looks really awesome. Can't wait for that to open. All volunteers who assisted with cleaning up that recent vandalism we told you about at Northern Bedford High School are invited for a free day of bowling, skating, and swimming on Sunday, July 22nd. This Sunday, courtesy of Morrison's Cove Memorial Park. Volunteers can report to the bowling alley anytime after 1 p.m. on Sunday to pick up their free wristbands. Valid school ID will be required, and administration will cross-reference volunteer names. But that is certainly something nice that they are doing to give back there. Do you want to test your luck? Great time to do that tonight. Play the lottery. Mega Millions jackpot up to $422 million right now. The next drawing, live one, coming up tonight just before the 11 o'clock news right here on WTAJ. You can watch those numbers roll in and hopefully win big. Still to come this morning, the Girl Scouts recently revealed 30 new badges. We'll tell you what they are. And if you're looking for a dream job, might I suggest this? Mattress Firm. Wait till I tell you what they're offering. That's all coming up. Stay with us.
Parades? We love parades. Savings? Fit us in the bells. Parade on in to JMP Auto Mart for your dream car and your $1,000 push-puller tow guarantee.
Are you considering a remodeling project for your home? Bring your contractor to your building center for the best selection of quality building materials. From kitchens and baths to complete additions, your local YBC has the right products and expert advice to help ensure stunning results. Visit your local YBC store today or visit us online to find out more.
Consider one of these fine contractors: Kaiser Construction, Ridgeview Builders, LLC.
I can't say that it won't be hard to give up the truck, but everything that's happened in our life has happened through this truck, so there's no one else it could go to. He's going to get mine, but I'm going to get a new one.
When it's time for your old Chevy truck to become their new Chevy truck, there's Truck Month. Get 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 cash allowance on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT pickups when you finance with GM Financial. Plus, during Truck Month, make no monthly payments for 90 days.
Ways to lose stubborn belly fat. The chili pepper sweat out. Not cool. Freezing away fat cells with Cool Sculpting, now that's cool. Cool Sculpting safely freezes and removes fat cells with little or no downtime and no surgery. Results and patient experience may vary. Some common side effects include temporary numbness, discomfort, and swelling. Ask your doctor if Cool Sculpting is right for you and visit CoolSculpting.com today for your chance to win a free treatment.
Parades? We love parades. Savings? Fit us in the belts. Parade on in to JMP Auto Mart for your dream car and your $1,000 push-puller tow guarantee.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back, 5:10 right now. The FDA is cracking down on non-dairy products that call themselves milk. The new guidelines prohibits products made from soy, almonds, and other plant-based sources from calling themselves milk because they don't actually contain lactose. The move would be a major boost for dairy groups who have petitioned the FDA to enforce standards across the industry for years. The Girl Scouts are giving girls opportunities these days that were pretty much unheard of not too long ago. They recently revealed 30 new badges geared towards helping girls create positive change in their communities. Scouts ages 5 to 18 will now be able to pursue badges that focus on things like space exploration, environmental advocacy, engineering, robotics, computer science, and much, much more. That's really awesome. There's also a badge called Knowledge About College, where 11th and 12th graders learn how to research admissions and financial aid. Well, you talk about a dream job, and Mattress Firm might have just that. They're offering an internship that will actually pay you to sleep. The company's snooze turn, as it's called, will nap on different types of mattresses and then report on their sleep quality. In addition to some extra shut-eye, the part-time job is, wow, look at this, paying you $200 per week.
How do I sign up for
to
that?
sleep. Well, we can't be interns anymore.
Why?
Well, I
Why
guess we
can't
could.
I be
I
an
guess
intern?
we've been working
I don't know about
professionally.
the sleep industry.
We have a mattress firm in Altoona.
That's true. Hey, Mattress Firm.
Yeah.
I'm a really great napper.
Me
so
too.
it's easy.
If you only have one intern, though, I'm a great napper. I'm a better napper than her.
I don't know. You'd have to ask
You want
the
two
people
interns?
that know me. Both of us.
We'll both do
Thank
it.
you.
It's done deal. It's done deal. That's awesome.
That is really cool. I really want to. I mean, we have the time to do that too in the afternoon.
I know.
So
I agree. We can nap all day.
I'm just saying. Second job.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nice day today, and then things get a little bit not so nice for the weekend, Casey. So we have to enjoy today, and tomorrow's not too bad either. This morning we are starting off with clear conditions, and we'll stay clear for the morning hours, and then later into the afternoon we'll have some clouds mixed in. Taking a live look into Du Bois this morning, starting to see some orange hues in the sky as that sunrise is about to happen here shortly within the hour. Clear conditions, again, an easy commute if you're headed anywhere or traveling throughout today, really. As we head into the weekend, though, some showers and some rumbles of thunder are going to arrive. If we take a look at winds right now, we're calm, or we have a light southerly wind, going to continue that into the afternoon. And then as we head into the weekend, we're going to see a southeasterly wind going to bring in some more cloud coverage, some rain, and cooler weather. So currently 60 degrees in Du Bois. We're at 63 in Johnstown, 62 in Altoona, and 58 degrees in State College. Dew points, not too bad. It's comfortable. We're in the 50s, but we are going to start to notice those dew points as the weekend continues. Saturday into Sunday, we're in the 60s, a little bit noticeable, and then into next week, we're going to be nearing the 70s in those dew points. That means it's very sticky and steamy outside, a lot of moisture in the air, which is going to lead to some rain and some of those heavier downpours next week. But today we do stay dry, mix of sun and clouds. Our high temperatures will be in the lower to mid 80s, so slightly warmer and a bit more humid compared to where we were during the day yesterday. And it is Flower Friday. Check this one out. I'm going to move out of the shot here. This was from Barbara, and she actually took that Alaska trip in July, and we'll be headed there in August. I'm really excited for that. So beautiful shot there. So thank you, Barbara, for sharing that photo. And this is a gorgeous shot from Sally. I love this. Beautiful. There's so many flowers there. So thank you, Sally, for sharing. And if you would like to share your Flower Friday photos, just share them on the Facebook page using the hashtag Flower Friday. And that garden forecast, You're going to want to water your plants today because we are going to see dry conditions, 84 degrees. But into the weekend, just a shower or two on Saturday. We are going to be dealing with some rain on Sunday, and it's going to be cooler. High temperatures only in the mid-70s. If we time this out with future track, high pressure now off to the east. We're seeing this warm front move in with this low pressure system. There's also another low pressure system to our south. Those are going to combine, bringing in that rain. By Saturday evening, we will have some showers around, and into early Sunday, this could turn into a steady rainfall, and we're going to keep you up to date throughout the entire weekend as this rain does move in. So tonight, partly cloudy, temperatures in the 60s. Tomorrow, highs in the 70s. Again, more clouds compared to sunshine, and we'll start to see those showers popping up in the afternoon. I think a few showers tomorrow, better chance to see that rain on Sunday. A few rumbles of thunder, then on Monday, some scattered showers and storms, high of 82. Same for Tuesday and Wednesday. Looks to be a little bit drier by the end of next week. Casey, back to you.
All righty, Christy, thank you. 5:15 right now. Coming up in HealthCast, a new study uncovered an increasing health risk for pregnant women. After the break, Charlotte Ames will tell you what you need to know about pregnancy and heart attack. Stay with us.
Keystone Honda dealers are a proud sponsor of WTAJ News.
Hello again. It's Charlie from Kim & Plumbing and Heating, and it's finally time to start thinking of spring and summer. We're all geared up here at the office, ready to perform air conditioning, cleaning, and services of your equipment. It's important to do this on a yearly basis to make sure you optimize your performance and efficiency on the equipment and to identify early breakdown.
We appreciate local business because we're local people. Trust in us, your hometown favorites, Kim & Plumbing and Heating.
Puppies. Hey, I thought it was pretty funny. Get down to Stalker Subaru today or check us out at stalkersubaru.com.
If you live with diabetes, why fingerstick when you can scan? With the Freestyle Libre, a continuous glucose monitoring system, you can check your glucose levels anytime without fingersticks. With the Freestyle Libre system, just scan the sensor and manage your diabetes. You can do it without fingersticks. Freestyle Libre is available with a prescription at participating pharmacies. Learn more at freestylelibre.us.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Health South is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
All righty, welcome back. Friday edition of WTAJ News. This morning we're getting fired up for the weekend. The Martinsburg Volunteer Fire Department is too. They are hosting their annual Ox Roast Sandwich Sale this weekend. And looky, we have our man in the morning live there right now, Jordan Tracy, live in Martinsburg, telling us what foods are going to be sold at the event this weekend. Ox roast, we know that, Jordan. What else?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Oh, trust me, it doesn't end there. But right now, we actually found some people who are up just as early as we are, which is always a little crazy and a little unexpected to actually see people who are awake at this hour. But take a look behind me. This is where the magic is going to happen a little bit later here. This is where the fire is going to get started as they start preparing that ox roast. $2.50 per sandwich, but they got a whole lot more here. We got noodles, fresh cut fries, macaroni salad, various baked goods, and also we have some entertainment. Now, if you miss it a little bit later today, it starts at 11 o'clock. Don't worry, it's also happening tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. Come out and support your local volunteer fire department right here in Martinsburg. Now, you know, people think, oh, we have a volunteer fire department. All volunteer fire departments need a little help. You know why? Because they run on donations. That's why they're doing this here. Upkeep is expensive. Everything here to help you stay safe. These are the people who come out and help you in some of the, most dangerous of times even. they're the ones to come help you. They need that money to help out. So make sure you come over here, support the volunteer fire department. Also, some delicious ox roast sandwiches. I'll tell you a little bit more about what they have to offer here just a little bit, but for now, send it back to you in the studio.
All right, I can't wait for that, Jordan. Thank you much. We'll check back in just a little bit. Want to check in right now and get a check of our weather. It's been a real nice stretch, meteorologist Christy Shields. Is that going to continue into the weekend?
Hey, Casey. I have unfortunate news. It's coming to an end. But enjoy the next day and at least into most of tomorrow morning. Then we'll start to see some rain moving in. But let's check out that Gulf forecast for today. Head out there and enjoy. Temperatures this morning at 62 degrees at 8 this morning. A nice light southerly wind throughout the day. Mix of clouds and sun. By 3 p.m. gets a little bit more humid. Our temperatures will be climbing into the 80s, but not too bad today. Enjoy it, because over the weekend and into next week, a big wet pattern is going to be setting up for us.
Womp womp. All right, Christy, thank you. A new study shows the number of American women having heart attacks during pregnancy or after delivery. It is rising right now. The new numbers show that. Researchers say heart attacks surrounding pregnancy still aren't common, but since they are on the increase, women need to pay attention. Charlotte Ames is here this morning with more on the findings.
Erica Perez welcomed her third child, Joshua, 7 years ago. Right after his birth, she didn't feel well. Her EKG was normal, but 10 days later, she felt even worse.
The pain went back to my back and my chest and my arm. I felt like, like I was dizzy.
Erica was having a massive heart attack.
I couldn't believe it because I would never thought that at 37 and having my third baby, I was going to be having a heart attack.
A new study shows the risk of having a heart attack during pregnancy and right after delivery is on the rise. Researchers examined 55 million hospitalizations and found a 25% increase from 2002 to 2014.
The risk of heart attack during pregnancy may be increasing because women are waiting longer to have children. Diabetes and obesity have gone up in our country during that same time period.
Heart attack risk was highest for pregnant women over 40. Dr. Nathaniel Smilowitz says it's critical to know your risk factors such as high blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes, and don't ignore the warning signs like chest pain.
Although the risk of heart attack in women is low during pregnancy, it's not zero, and the complications of heart attacks during pregnancy can be serious. Pregnancy is a stress in the body, and it can unmask heart disease in that setting.
Erica, now 45, is encouraging other women to speak up if they feel something isn't right.
Know your body. Know your body, know your symptoms.
She's walking more and eating better to pass healthy habits onto her children.
And that was Charlotte Ames reporting. And Erica actually now works with the American Heart Association to raise awareness for women and heart disease. Half of women in the study who had heart attacks during or after pregnancy were under the age of 35. Still to come on WTAJ News this morning, we're checking back in with our good friend Dano Burkhart. He is still awaiting a kidney transplant, and he needs your help right now. We'll tell you how you can coming up.
Bud's Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News.
Ready, set, let's roll. Ready, set, let's ride.
RAV4 is the best-selling SUV in America, fueled by legendary Toyota reliability. And with Toyota Safety Sense, all these advanced features come standard.
Pedal to the metal till the sun comes up.
Now lease a RAV for only $199 a month, or buy with 0% APR plus $750 toward your down payment, or take $2,500 cash back.
Ready, set, let's roll.
Toyota, let's go places.
You know what doesn't make sense? Saying you're bored. Why be bored? Just head to Holiday Bowl and go bowling. I mean, who doesn't like bowling? There's bowling balls. Those are fun. Look at all the crazy colors. You get to take out your aggressions on bowling pins, and they make that great sound. And come on, Holiday Bowl is 40 lanes, plenty of room for you and your crew. And Holiday Bowl is bowling and food specials like every day. Go to Holiday Bowl and get bowling, people. Open 7 days a week in the Orchard Plaza, Altoona.
I'm Earl Eby of Joel Confer BMW in State College. Let's take the tour and have a complete BMW luxury experience. Let's start with our service drive-in. You'll have a personal consultation of your service needs. Enjoy our relaxing surroundings as you browse our boutique and have a beverage in our customer lounge. Now, let's take a stroll and see the great lineup of exciting new BMWs. For the ultimate BMW experience, visit us at 120 East Clinton Avenue in State College.
It's summertime, and for some of us, that means it's working time. Cove Lumber has everything you need to get your job done, from power tools to nuts and bolts, from paint to fixtures. Cove Lumber has it all. With plenty of materials in stock, Cove Lumber has everything you need to get your job done. Don't have time to pick it up? We deliver. Need next day delivery? We'd have you covered. It's summertime. That means it's working time. For all your job site needs, your project begins at Cove Lumber.
My parents will do anything to save money.
Cut coupons, matinee movies,
Hand-me-downs.
they even buy generic peanut butter. Ew. They love to save money.
That's why all their trucks come from the same place.
Saving money is child's play at Courtesy Ford. Courtesy Ford is your F-150 headquarters with over 75 F-150 trucks in stock and priced to sell. Get yours today at Courtesy Ford, Pleasant Valley Boulevard, Altoona.
Join us next week as WTAJ, your news leader, is on the road in Bedford County, the crossroads of central Pennsylvania, where past meets present and tradition meets innovation. Brought to you by SAC Energy and these great businesses. WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back. Get this. A New York hotel is serving up a new delicious ice cream treat. The only problem is you better be able to cough up a lot of moolah if you want to eat it. It's called the Bear Extraordinaire. It's a sundae. It's $1,500 though. Sundae is made up of vanilla ice cream on top of a black truffle crumble topped by a champagne sauce, as they call it, inside a white chocolate hand-painted shell. There's a good look at it right there. It's covered then with gold leaf and silver flakes and much more. The staff there at that hotel, it's called the Baccarat, said that there have already been a few orders for that dessert. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. But when you're spending that much money for, what is it, essentially an ice cream treat with some chocolate sauce, that's the way I like my sundae, it's just too much.
Too much.
It's,
too much.
You know, even when $10, $20 is too much.
I
You're
agree.
supposed to enjoy ice cream.
Exactly. And I mean, like, I know it has gold and silver flakes on it, but I don't want to eat my gold and silver. I want to wear it. I don't want to eat it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't think I would try that.
No, it's just not.
Too much money.
Yeah, exactly. Not worth it.
You know what is priceless?
What?
And free?
Weather.
Yes, the beautiful weather today.
It had to be.
If we take a look at our hometown forecast, it's for Loretto. We are going to see a little bit more in the way of cloud coverage today, but we continue the nice trend of weather. High temperature of 80 degrees. Tomorrow into Sunday, some rain is going to arrive. Could impact those weekend plans, so keep up to date with us through the next few days.
All righty, Christy, thank you for that. Still to come this morning, among our top stories this morning, we're still following this for you. An explosion at a State Army depot yesterday. Many, or at least a few, were injured. We'll tell you how they're doing and what we know so far in that investigation. Stay with us.
Don't miss out on all the fun. We'll be doing a science experiment at the Lions Learning Lab on the campus of Penn State Altoona, Friday at 4, only on Central PA Live.
I'm Debbie Eckenrode, your local farmer's agent, and we offer great products to suit your needs.
Pennsylvania families struggle, and Tom Wolf's answer? Higher taxes. Scott Wagner's solution? More jobs and higher wages. A self-made businessman who started with nothing. Scott Wagner grew up on a York County farm and built a successful waste business from scratch. A man who really understands how families can struggle to make ends meet. A fighter on a mission to protect our paychecks. Scott Wagner, the straight-talking, trash-hauling businessman for governor.
Touch shows how we really feel. But does psoriasis ever get in the way? Embrace the chance of 100% clear skin with Taltz. Up to 90% of those with moderate to severe psoriasis had a significant improvement of their psoriasis plaques. Most people were still clearer after 1 year. With Taltz, 4 out of 10 even achieved completely clear skin. Don't use if you're allergic to Taltz. Before starting, you should be checked for tuberculosis. Taltz may increase risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, symptoms, or received a vaccine or plan to. Inflammatory bowel disease can happen with Taltz, including worsening of symptoms. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Ready for a chance at 100% clear skin? Ask your doctor about Taltz.
You're likely already seated, but I'd like to invite you to take a seat. A very special seat in one of the beautiful new models at Fiore Buick GMC in Altoona. So much of driving pleasure is about the feel. You owe it to yourself to feel the feel behind the wheel and see how you feel about how you're treated at our store. You get up to $10,000 off MSRP on a 2018 GMC Sierra Crew Cab or up to 18% off MSRP on a 2018 Buick Encore at Fiore Buick GMC.
Our veterans are brave. It's not right, but some of them are still taken down by addiction caused from painkillers prescribed for injuries in the line of duty. If you know a veteran who suffers from addiction or died from opioid painkillers, call the Cochran firm. The drug makers could be held accountable and made to pay for their damages. You can help someone you love and all our veterans by making the call. The Cochran firm. They'll fight for you.
Denny's new Super Slam is just $5.99.
$5.99? Are you out of your mind?
Seriously?
Yep, eggs, hash browns, bacon, sausage, and buttermilk pancakes.
$5.99? Are you out of your mind?
We're out of our minds.
Denny's new Super Slam, only $5.99.
The Home Improvement Network, only on WeAreCentralPA.com.
Here's your weather authorities forecast first from WTAJ.
Good Friday morning to you. I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. We're in the 50s and 60s this morning. Clear conditions. As the day goes on, we are going to see some clouds rolling in, and we'll continue to have a partly cloudy sky into early Saturday. And throughout the day on Saturday, some showers are going to arrive, and we'll be dealing with a wet weather pattern into next week. Noon today, sun and clouds, 77. By 5, we've reached 83. Then 10 tonight, we'll drop into the 70s. Your news starts now.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News This Morning.
Welcome back. It is a Friday edition of WTAJ News This Morning. We thank you for being a part of it. I'm Casey Kantz. The investigation continues this morning about a major fire at an Army depot. 5 people were hurt in an explosion yesterday morning at Letterkenny Army Depot in Pennsylvania. This was in Chambersburg. Officials say that there was a small explosion followed by a fire at one of the production facilities. 3 of those hurt were airlifted to hospitals in Baltimore for burns.
Obviously, it's a tough time. I mean, I don't think the depot has dealt with something like this of this significance in a long time.
And while the cause of the explosion is still under investigation, officials say it was likely an industrial accident and not an act of terror. Letterkenny Army Depot is just outside of Chambersburg. Like I said, that's in Franklin County, about 100 miles north of Washington. The 18,000-acre base employs 3,600 civilians, contractors, and military personnel. In Somerset County, police still looking for that serial arsonist. Over the last 2 years, 14 fires have now been set at Cherry Lane Estates, 12 of them just within the last 2 months. People who live nearby say they're scared, they're angry, and really they just want justice right now. Meanwhile, officials are continuing to investigate, and they're asking those neighbors to stay vigilant.
Even if they seem to be minor, suspicious circumstances, any type of information that they come across, to share that with us, to share it with the investigation. We also need to do that in a timely manner.
And as we've been telling you, and this still holds true, Crime Stoppers, they are offering a cash reward for any information that leads to an arrest and conviction. You can give an anonymous tip. Just call the number 1-800-4PA-TIPS. We'll have that information also on our website. State College police need your help to identify 3 suspects allegedly involved in an elaborate money scam. I want to show you these pictures this morning. These are the women. The 3 female suspects that police are currently searching for. Get a good look at them right there. Officials say the women went to Walmart on Benner Pike several times last month and received numerous large money deposits from potential victims from all across the country. Anyone who has any information, or if you can identify these 3 women, you're asked to call the State College Police Department.
From WTAJ, your weather authority, here's your weather now.
Good morning. It is clear this morning. It's going to stay dry today, but we are going to have some rain moving in tomorrow and into Sunday. But clear at this point. 62 right now in Altoona, 63 in Johnstown, 61 in Somerset, 60 in DuBois, and currently 57 degrees in State College. Winds are either calm or from the south-southeast. We are going to continue to have a southerly wind today and into the weekend as well. So today, not too bad. It's going to be a little bit more cloudy, a bit more humid. And then as we head into the weekend, it's going to be on the cloudy side. We'll see rain moving in, and a wetter pattern is setting up for next week. I'll time out when to expect all of this rain and when you'll need your umbrella coming up.
All righty, Christy, thank you for that. Well, the Martinsburg Volunteer Fire Department, they are hosting their annual ox roast sandwich sale this weekend. We've been talking about it this morning. Frankly, I'm getting quite hungry just talking about it. Jordan, can you help, maybe not help me right now because we're a little bit far away, but can you help the folks out that are hungry this morning or later this afternoon? I know Martinsburg can.
That's right. The guys here at Martinsburg can. I'm at the Morrison's Cove Memorial Park, here, where a little bit later at 11 a.m. they're going to start serving an ox roast. What they're doing right now behind me is starting to get ready to load the meat into the fire right behind me here. So that's how early they're getting cooking here for these ox roast sandwiches, $2.50, and that's really, you know, a great way to come out here and support a volunteer fire department, because if you think of it, a lot of the things that they do here are all run on donations. And so they're actually telling me they bought a new fire engine. It was $500,000. They paid it off in 1 year. It's because of the help of people like you coming out here, supporting them at places like their ox roast. They have chicken barbecues, all that type of stuff. Now, also the ox roast sandwich is the only thing you get here. We got a whole bunch of sides: macaroni salad, we have French fries. Look at them over here getting the meat ready to load it up. You know, it's a bright and early. Get that meat cooking, just like any other type of barbecue. They got that getting over right now. It looks pretty heavy, so there's going to be a lot of food for you guys to get. 11 until when supplies run out today, and then if you miss out, tomorrow same time, 11 o'clock until supplies run out. Come out and get some food. And there's also going to be some musical entertainment here as well. I'll tell you a little bit more about it as we go on later in the morning, but for now, send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, and those guys are all volunteers behind you, right? I mean, it's 5:36 in the morning right now. I mean, that's a long day, and those guys are just doing it to help out.
Hey, that's right. All volunteers here, and also bright and early. They were here. I mean, no one gets here earlier than Bill does. I think that would be a world record if anybody got here earlier than Bill. But they got here earlier than I did, so that's saying something.
I think Bill gets up at he doesn't sleep. He gets to the locations way too early. Yeah, all right. Hey, thank you, Jordan.
Got to hit the early bird special.
Yeah, that's Bill for you. Thanks, Jordan. We'll check back in. Appreciate it. Another news this morning, a local man still needs our help. Altoona resident Dano Burkhart, a good friend, he's still looking for a new kidney. Now, we first brought you his story back in April. This will be a second transplant on his kidney in just his 36 years on Earth. Unfortunately, like I said, he still needs our help. He does need a donor still. Back when we talked to him first, he had 4 potential donors that were going through tests. However, none of them have been a match.
Everybody has 2 kidneys, you know, and you only need 1.
Right.
So if you're willing to go through that process, there's a lot of people that need that help.
Yeah, he's a great man, that's for sure. Dano was born with spina bifida, led to his first kidney transplant. That was in 2009, and then this past September, that kidney started to fail. So he's looking for a donor again. If you want to help, and if you're O positive or O negative blood type, it's simple. All you have to do, call UPMC Pittsburgh's Living Donor Coordinator at 412-864-5476, the number there on your screen. Also, stay up to date with Dano and his progress. You can check out his Facebook page. It's called Make Dano Great Again, and that is what we certainly want to do. Some good news if you're a Penn State undergrad student. You may not have to worry about tuition increases for the upcoming school year. Penn State Board Committee approved the freeze of tuition for in-state undergrads at all campuses. The 2018-19 state budget included a 3% increase for Penn State. The university's budget will go to the Board of Trustees for final consideration today. If approved, this would be the second time in 4 years that in-state tuition was frozen. Bargain hunters, grab your wallets. A Goodwill outlet store just opened up its new location in Somerset County. The store officially opened its doors yesterday after moving down the street to 915 North Center Avenue in Somerset Borough. There is a weigh and pay station, a Goodwill select area featuring brand name items, and there's even a clearance section.
It was chaotic this morning. We had a lot of people waiting in line at 9 o'clock. We opened at 10, so we still had a long line out there starting at 9, and we opened the doors and they just came in fast.
Yeah, the store opened from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and then noon to 5 on Sundays. There's also a donation bin outside the store. Still to come on WTAJ News this morning, the story of an iconic house from a 1970s hit sitcom. You recognize it? Looks a little bit different nowadays than it did back in the 70s, but it just hit the market. What it could cost to own, coming up.
Soft, warm, and comfortable flooring without sacrificing durability and stain resistance? You need Smart Strand Forever Clean carpeting.
The only carpet with built-in stain and soil protection that won't wash or wear off over time. Backed by a lifetime stain, soil, and pet-proof warranty.
Durability is built into this incredible fiber and is covered by a 25-year texture warranty.
Choose from our selection of Smart Strand in Karastan, Anovia, and Mohawk in styles and colors to suit your taste and budget.
Stevens and Mike's Carpet One.
Beautiful, made affordable.
Our veterans are brave. It's not right, but some of them are still taken down by addiction caused from painkillers prescribed for injuries in the line of duty. If you know a veteran who suffers from addiction or died from opioid painkillers, call the Cochran firm. The drug makers could be held accountable and made to pay for their damages. You can help someone you love and all our veterans by making the call. The Cochran firm. They'll fight for you.
This weekend at Del Grosso's Park, family fun, famous food, and a chance to experience history.
Join us for our annual Native American Powwow and Dance Competition.
Grand entry at 12 noon both days. The Native American Powwow is brought to you thanks to these fine sponsors: Del Grosso Foods, the Altoona Mirror, Boyer Refrigeration, Giant Eagle and Get-Go, Health South, Smith Transport, and Froggy 98.
Free admission, free parking. Powwow weekend at the park. Details at delgrossos.com.
Welcome. So what do you look for in a vehicle?
Dependability is top on my list.
Well, then here's some vehicles that deliver on that.
That's our truck.
There are cars. Chevy's the only brand to have earned J.D. Power Dependability Awards across cars, trucks, and SUVs 3 years in a row.
Current qualified competitive lessees can get this 2018 Chevy Equinox for $199 a month, or at 18% below MSRP on all 2018 Chevy Equinox LT models when you finance with GM Financial.
The latest weather anytime on WeAreCentralPA.com, sponsored by Martin Oil.
WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back. 5:41 right now. An iconic house, which is known and recognized in many households across America, has gone up for sale. It's one of the most photographed houses in the country. Pulls in 30 to 50 visitors a day and even has its own Yelp page. Take a look. See if you recognize that. That's the Brady Bunch house. Yeah, it looks a little bit different nowadays. But the split-level home in North Hollywood was used for all of the outside images of the Brady's iconic family residence, but the interior scenes of the hugely popular 1970s sitcom. They were filmed in a studio, like many sitcoms are. The listing agent says the 2,500 square foot home has been updated over the years, as you can tell from the pictures, but it still does have the interior decor from the early 70s. It can be yours for $1,885,000. So you can get that Sunday we talked about. You can go sit in your Brady Bunch house. You can go. You want to do a little joke? Casey, you used to watch that show back.
Well, I thought about it.
Yeah, Jordan's not here.
It did cross my mind. Jordan's not here.
Well, you know, if Jordan were here, he'd have a joke about that. But I love that. Like I took a Hollywood tour years ago, and they had a bunch of the out exteriors of
really
like
cool.
Home Improvement, some of those classic shows from the 90s.
Yeah.
I love seeing that stuff. So
it is really neat. One time I went to North Carolina, and I was a big One Tree Hill fan, and
Yeah.
I got to see the houses of that. So
cool,
you know,
isn't
it's
it?
just really neat
Oh,
to see
for
where
sure,
things are
for
filmed.
sure.
But
yeah.
today, Casey, it's another nice day. We've had a nice stretch of weather this
Just
week.
get to the butt.
But unfortunately, it ends over the weekend. That's the problem of the
Yeah.
whole thing. But if we take a look this morning, it's not too bad. We're in the 50s and 60s. 60 right now in Du Bois, 56 in Punxsutawney. Basically, in the north, we are in the 50s, and as you head further south into the 60s, 63 in Johnstown, 62 in Altoona, and 58 degrees in State College. Winds are from the southeast. We'll continue to have southeasterly winds throughout the day today. It is going to get breezy as we head into next week as well, and that'll keep us on the cooler side. Also going to see a lot of cloud coverage. So right now, dew points are in the 50s. As they go throughout the day, we're going to start to see these climbing into the lower 60s. A bit more humid today, but it will become very humid and sticky into next week. So Doppler, it's clear this morning. We're really not dealing with anything. We should stay dry today, and we'll see a shower or two tomorrow and into tomorrow evening. Better chance to see that wet weather. So today in the east, highs in the mid to upper 80s, mix of sun and clouds. Into the Laurel Highlands, we'll have a partly sunny sky. It's going to be warm, highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Cannot rule out a stray shower there in the afternoon. For the most part, it's dry. And to the north, our high temperatures will be in the lower 80s. Clouds and sun with that warm afternoon. And taking a live look into Raystown Lake, thanks to our Shy Beaver Boat Center Skynet camera. A great start to the day. It's going to be beautiful to head out and go boating. Later in the weekend, again, if you plan on going out and enjoying the outdoors, going to want to keep that WTAJ weather app handy, but it is Flower Friday, so check this photo out. This was sent to us from Angie. Gorgeous shot there of the flowers, also like the flag in the background, so thank you, Angie, for sharing that Flower Friday photo. And we should have decent weather today to get out and do that yard work. Later into the weekend, you won't really even need to water any of your plants because we're going to have that rain. So tonight, temperatures dropping into the 60s, partly cloudy. Future Trek shows high pressure moving off the east. We start to see those showers arriving by early tomorrow morning. A shower or two, mainly cloudy. Better chance to see some rain late Saturday into Sunday. We'll continue that wet weather into Sunday. At this point, it looks more of a rain and just some rumbles of thunder. But again, if you hear lightning or even, see lightning or hear thunder, you're going to want to head indoors. Then tomorrow, temperatures only in the 70s because of the clouds. Again, we'll have a few showers, better chance for that rain tomorrow night into Sunday. More rain Sunday, then Monday into Tuesday, some scattered showers and storms. And then we finally dry out by the middle half and end of next week. We'll be back right after this.
Don't miss Hoops Fest, the largest 3-on-3 basketball tournament in central Pennsylvania, benefiting the Youth Outreach Program at Joshua House. The streets of Tyrone will be filled with hoopsters of all ages this Saturday. Catch all the excitement.
WTAJ is proud to support Hoops Fest.
It's a golden opportunity to see the great lengths we go to for high performance. Like testing our performance line, the equivalent of up to 24 laps around the world. All to craft an unrivaled feel for the road, any road. Experience the feeling for yourself at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2018 IS 300 all-wheel drive for $329 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Everyone knows that Black Friday's the biggest shopping day of the year. The doorbusters, the crowds, the amazing deals. What if you could beat the Black Friday crowds and still get the deals? Now you can. Shop Wolf Furniture for amazing doorbusters like this vintage queen bed, $248. This dinette, only $399. Save hundreds on this beautiful sofa, only $444. Plus, save up to 70% off on floor models. And 2 years, no interest with nothing down. Everything you love about Black Friday. Now at Wolf Furniture.
The deals are heating up during the summer of Subaru at Johnson Subaru and Du Bois. Get financing as low as 0% on stylish and dependable models like the 2018 Impreza, Outback, Forester, and Legacy. That means low payments on this great lineup of vehicles. Subaru was named Best Family Car, lowest 5-year cost to own, and Best Resale Value by Kelley Blue Book. Get your hot deal during the summer of Subaru at Johnson Subaru, Route 119 south of Du Bois. Online at johnsonsubaru.net.
Rock sensation Three Doors Down and Collective Soul are coming to the Clearfield County Fair. WTAJ, your news leader, wants you to be there when Three Doors Down and Collective Soul take the stage. Visit wearecentralpa.com and register for your chance to win tickets today.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ Sports with Peter Terpstra.
One former Penn State basketball player gave you hope. It was a team that had not made the NCAA tournament since 2011. And then you had this guy hit 1,000 career points in just 2 seasons. The program had some momentum, and then he went pro. Former Penn State guard Tony Carr has now signed with Fiat Torino, a pro basketball club in Italy. Penn State announces on Thursday. Now, he was the first Nittany Lion drafted since 1999 when the New Orleans Pelicans picked him up late in the second round. He played in the Summer League with the Pelicans, and now he will head overseas. It is official. Carr was the top scorer in the Big Ten this last season. Bling bling, Penn State handed out its NIT championship rings this week. Here's a look at some pretty stones. You get the bright blue logo on the top, 26-13 record on the side with hopes of an NCAA tournament berth coming soon. Beast ball time. Curve starting a 5-game, 4-day road trip out there at Reading on Thursday, taking on the Fightin' Phils. Top of the third, up 1-0. Altoona's Brian Reynolds, no relation to Ryan, we hope. Sharp grounder off the right side of the first baseman's glove. Throw is late. Brian Hayes scores. He's good. 2-0. Top of the 5th, game is tied at 2. It's Brian Hayes doubling to left off the base of the wall. This guy scoring, Stephen Alimays, had a great night. 4 hits for him. Hit party, Altoona takes a 3-2 lead. Now after a walk, Will Craig single into left, plates a pair. 2 first names, 2 runs coming to score. Curve go on to win. 8-2 is your final score. And that's going to do it for sports on your Friday morning.
WTAJ, your news leader, is your official home for the Pennsylvania Lottery with live nightly drawings. WTAJ and the Pennsylvania Lottery, a winning combination.
Ways to lose stubborn belly fat. The chili peppers sweat out. Not cool. Freezing away fat cells with Cool Sculpting, now that's cool. Cool Sculpting safely freezes and removes fat cells with little or no downtime and no surgery. Results and patient experience may vary. Some common side effects include temporary numbness, discomfort, and swelling. Ask your doctor if Cool Sculpting is right for you and visit coolsculpting.com today for your chance to win a free treatment.
Bad credit, no credit? Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington understands that nobody's perfect. We partnered with the most aggressive lenders in America to get almost anyone approved with as little as 0 down, plus 0% APR for 72 months on select models. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. We'll take any trade, even if you're upside down. You could be approved with as little as 0 down, even if your credit is less than perfect. At Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Come to Wolf Furniture and take the test. In just 5 minutes, our personal sleep system with a computer test bed will scientifically take the guesswork out of finding the perfect mattress for you. It's simple and it's free. Save now on Restonic mattresses, including this extreme value priced Restonic mattress, only $449. And save on Sealy mattresses too. Take the personal sleep test today and find the most comfortable mattress for you at Wolf Furniture.
The monsters are coming. The Monster Truck Smackdown. Saturday, July 21st, Huntington County Fairgrounds, featuring the one and only Bigfoot. Plus Monster Trucks Hot Tamale, Basher, Heavy Hitter, and National Champion Equalizer. Pre-show meet and greet is included with your ticket and starts at 1 p.m. with your chance to meet the driver. The show starts at 2:30 in advance at Eventbrite.com. Search for Huntington Monster Truck Smackdown. The monsters are coming.
WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back, pushing towards 6 o'clock on your Friday morning. Big weekend on tap in Martinsburg. Want to get you back out to our Jordan Tracy, the volunteer fire department, hosting their annual ox roast sandwich sale this weekend. Jordan, first, it's only fair. We're buds. We're colleagues. We just had a story about the new house, or the old house, the 1970s Brady Bunch house, okay? The 1970s Brady Bunch house up for sale again. Christy deferred to you since you're not on the desk this morning. You can crack a joke if you want.
Okay.
I'll allow it. I'll allow a joke.
Oh, 1970s. That was just a few years later than you were actually born.
Thank you.
1965, actually, that's what I heard.
I thought you said
You're
it was
welcome.
68. Yeah. Whatever.
Who knows? It's fluid. Who knows? Birth certificates back then were kind of faulty. But we'll tell you about the ox We'll tell you about the ox roast here in Martinsburg at Morrison's Cove Memorial Park, starting a little bit later at 11 o'clock. If you want to check out our Facebook page, I had a Facebook Live on there showing them putting the meat actually in the cooker here. We got some smoke going, got the fire going. It's just getting started. Ox roast sandwiches at $2.50 here. All the proceeds, of course, going to the Martinsburg Volunteer Fire Department. That really helps volunteer fire departments. You know, they run mostly all on donations. They need it for equipment. As we told you a little bit earlier, they just bought a new fire engine, and that cost $500,000, and because of donations from people like you coming out supporting these events, they were able to pay that off in 1 year. So a lot more about the ox roast here that's been going on since 1934. That's pretty neat. More about that a little bit later in the 6 o'clock hour, but for now, send it back to you guys.
Yeah, and they're putting the time in bright and early this morning, that's for sure. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate it. Let's get a check of weather. Meteorologist Christy Shields. Maybe Christy can tell us what the weather will be like for that event. Also, there's some big events coming up this weekend, too. Hi, Christy.
Hey, Casey. It's going to be nice today, and tomorrow during the morning hours, not too bad. It's late in the day that we could see some rain. But if we take a look today, it's going to be a bit more humid. Highs in the mid-80s. Over the weekend, again, late Saturday, we'll start to see showers arriving. We'll continue to have rain into Sunday. Cooler over the weekend. Highs only in the 70s. We'll be back right after this.
Be a part of the conversation in Central PA. Like our Facebook page and join the social beat. Brought to you by Health South. Your comments could be seen on WTAJ News at 5. WTAJ, your news leader.
This summer, Toyota has 0% APR financing on many models, including the sporty CHR, stylish Corollas, including the IM Hatch, and adventure-ready RAV4s. See your Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Gus.
Hey, Nikki.
So what's the scoop?
Scoop? Who can pick just one scoop?
Well, I'd say that one's mint for me.
Sweet choice. Just like this.
The newest scratch-off from the Pennsylvania Lottery.
Yep. It's $3 million Pennsylvania Club.
Wow. With top prizes of $3 million.
You can't top that.
Well, maybe with sprinkles.
Keep on scratching.
Walker & Walker Equipment, the only Kubota elite dealer located in Center and Clearfield counties, featuring a complete lineup of quality Kubota equipment, including full-sized and subcompact tractors, zero-turn mowers, rugged RTV utility vehicles, and construction equipment. Walker & Walker also has a complete service and parts department with factory-trained Kubota service technicians. We offer a complete rental service with an available rent-to-own option. Call or visit us online for special pricing and financing options on select Kubota equipment. Visit or call any of our locations today.
Toyota has big summer savings through July 31st with $750 cash back on off-road ready 4Runners, $1,750 on Siennas with seating for up to 8, and up to $2,000 on full-size Tundras. Toyota, let's go places.
Sports. See what's happening in Central Pennsylvania and everywhere else by downloading the WTAJ News app. Tap the icon, then scroll down to Sports and see what's happening anytime. Available now from Google Play and the App Store.
Only 2 days until the Bedford County Fair.
WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back. This man who holds more Guinness World Records than anyone, as Shrita Furman proved once again he is a cut above his nearest competition. He set a new record on Tuesday. Oh my, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, sliced the most watermelons, Christy, in half on his own stomach in 1 minute. Oh. Furman sliced through 26 of those gourds in 1 minute, 6 more than Guinness organizers said he needed to establish a new record. Why?
Oh, no.
He didn't do any damage, which is good, but
I don't understand.
Too many things that go wrong.
Yeah, it reminds me of Fruit Ninja. You know the phone game?
Yeah.
The fruit.
Exactly.
That's at least safer.
It does.
Play Fruit Ninja. Don't do it in real life.
Right. And he's had some experience at that, obviously, but still,
yeah,
man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Quick check of weather as we wrap up the first hour.
It's going to be a gorgeous day. Temperatures will be reaching into the 80s, mix of clouds and sun. Rain moves in over the weekend.
All righty, Christy, thank you for that. Another hour of WTAJ News this morning on tap. Coming up, a plan that will boost a local economy is approved, but not without controversy. Why some residents are not set on that idea. That story and much more still to come. Stay with us.
Super Emma just about sleeps in her cape. But when we realized she was battling sensitive skin, we switched to Tide Pods Free and Gentle. It's gentle on her skin and takes care of stains better than the other free and clear detergent, so she can focus on saving the world, with a little help from Dad. Dermatologist recommended. It's gotta be Tide.
Hundreds of kids in Pennsylvania need your help. Drug-addicted parents, abuse, and neglect are causing kids to be taken from their homes and put into foster care. You probably qualify to be a foster parent. You really don't have to be perfect. Lifespan Family Services will support, train, and compensate you to become a quality foster parent. If you'd like to learn more, Please call us today. We can help you help kids throughout our area. We work to provide local kids with local homes.
Parades? We love parades. Savings? Fit us in the bells. Parade on in to JMP Auto Mart for your dream car and your $1,000 push-puller tow guarantee.
Mega Rock's 2018 Summer Fun Guide has officially been released. Pick up your guide and get ready to play Mega Rock's Summer Selfie Sweepstakes. Simply pick up a Mega Rock Summer Fun Guide, snap a selfie with your guide, submit your selfie and registration form to megarock.fm, and you're entered for a chance to win a $1,000 cash giveaway. Better your odds and have some summer fun of your own by visiting Mega Rock's Summer Selfie Sweepstakes participating businesses and snapping a selfie. Summer Selfie Fun from Mega Rock.
Parades? We love parades. Savings? Fit us in the bells. Parade on in to JMP Auto Mart for your dream car and your $1,000 push-puller tow guarantee.
WTAJ, your news leader. Fiore Buick GMC presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. We are starting off this morning with clear conditions. As the day goes on, we will have some clouds moving in. Rain should hold off for today, but as we head into Saturday, we will have some showers. Better chance to see that rain late Saturday night into Sunday. So noon today, 77 degrees. By 5, 83, a bit more humid. And then by 10 tonight, we'll drop to 71 with a partly cloudy sky. Your news starts right now.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News This Morning.
And coming up this morning, there are the guys working hard out in Martinsburg this morning. We'll check back in with our Jordan Tracy. He's live there to talk about a unique roast that a local fire company is putting on. Plus, a controversial project is approved in Center County. What that means for the economy coming up. A good morning to you, folks. Happy Friday. Thank you for waking up with us. It is Friday, July 20th. I'm Casey Kantz. Like I said, the Martinsburg Volunteer Fire Department, they are hosting their annual ox roast sandwich sale this weekend, and our Jordan Tracy, he is our man in the morning. He's live there with much more. Good morning, Jordan. Sun's starting to come up.
Hey, good morning, Casey. That's right. And you know what? It's actually really nice to hear the man in the morning again. It's
well,
nice
you are.
To be out in the road again. And yeah,
there's only one man in the morning.
There's
one man in the morning. It's you.
Well, I mean, I would say you're also a man in the morning. I wouldn't say I'm the only one. You're also a... Bill,
talk about those
like
sandwiches,
this, so
will you?
We'll see. Yes, let's talk about the sandwiches. Ox roast sandwiches, $2.50, happening right here in Morrison's Cove Memorial Park here in Martinsburg, Blair County, starting at 11 o'clock until supplies last. But if you miss out today, don't worry. You can come back tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Until supplies last. And it's not just the sandwiches, you're also getting some sides like macaroni salad, some french fries, some baked goods. I think Mamie's is helping out here. I think we all know what Mamie's is capable of when we were there for National Sticky Bun Day. But a great event to come out here and support the local fire department here in Martinsburg. You know, volunteer fire departments run on donations, but the other thing you can think about while you're out here is maybe how you can help out, how you can volunteer. It's not all just about fighting fires. There's other ways you can help out, and they can tell you more about that. A little more about the ox roast sandwich sale here. I'll tell you a little bit more about that coming up in just a few, but for now, send it back to Casey.
Man, an ox roast sandwich and a Mamie sticky bun. Does it get any better than that, Mr. Tracy? I don't think it does.
I don't think so. I don't think you want to leave.
No, I think Christy Shields would agree too. We're going to check the weather right now. Thanks, Jordan.
From WTAJ, your weather authority, here's your weather now.
Good morning. I do agree. It sounds delicious. And it's going to be a nice weather day, and then things start to change over the weekend. 60 right now in Du Bois, 61 in Somerset, 62 in Johnstown, 57 degrees currently in State College, and 61 in Altoona. Winds are either calm or light from the southeast. We are going to continue to have a southeasterly wind not only today, but into the weekend, going to keep us on the cooler side, but it will be humid today. So satellite and radar shows really nothing showing up here. We are going to be clear this morning. But as the day goes on, a little bit more in the way of cloud coverage. And then over the weekend, we're going to have a lot of clouds, also some showers and rain. That continues into next week, but then we'll start to see some thunderstorms and downpours. I'll have details on that coming up.
Alrighty, Christy, thank you. One Center County Township is moving forward with a controversial development plan as they look to increase housing and office space. Our Evan Hinckley's on this story for us and has more.
The development of this, a quick sample rendering of Patton Crossing, has been a highly debated issue in Patton Township. But development is moving forward now with an approval by township supervisors. But that doesn't necessarily mean the community approves.
I think in the long run that's going to be a mistake. I think it's they didn't address the density. They didn't address the intensity of it.
Rick Marr, who lives in the nearby neighborhood of Park Forest, has long opposed the proposed development plan, going as far as putting a dragon in his yard back in March next to signs opposing the development. Marr and others worry about potential traffic issues along Atherton Street and how overflow traffic may affect nearby neighborhoods.
You just look at the cars going by here now. Granted, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and so you got some lunch traffic, and you also have construction happening on North Atherton Street. So I mean, it's only going to get worse.
And beyond the traffic concerns, clear cutting of trees, the natural boundaries between the proposed site and Park Forest, is a concern as well. But Elliot Abrams, the chair of Patton Township Supervisors, says this new zoning approval will give the township more power over the developers.
This is something that's not allowed in the original zoning. They could just come in and build it, bring in the plans, and we can't say we don't want this building here, we don't want this building there, we don't want this street here or there. With this type of development, as the zoning is stated, there will be complete oversight of all the development plans.
Yeah, that was Evan Hinckley reporting. He'll stay on that story for you. We'll also have more on the controversy and that ordinance on our website. Meantime, the search for a Clearfield County man is over this morning. 57-year-old Daniel Smucker of Kylertown went missing Tuesday night. State police announced yesterday afternoon that Smucker has been found unharmed. We have a heads up for anyone that drives on North Atherton Street. Traffic patterns will have some changes this week as work continues. Heading towards the university from West Aaron Drive to West North Hills Place will stay the same, but outbound traffic will be down to a single lane while work is in progress there. Also, crews are continuing to work through this weekend from North Hills Place to Cherry Lane, keeping at least one lane closed in each direction. If you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, we told you there's a lot going on, especially in Martinsburg this weekend. We told you about the Ox Roast Sandwich Sale. Also, it's the first annual Summer Fun Fest. That'll be at Long's Outpost, also in Martinsburg. It also kicks off tomorrow at 11 a.m. They'll run till 2 p.m. there. All sorts of fun things to do, face painting for the kids, cornhole, demonstrations from the Central High School cheerleaders, and also for kids, they can explore the Roaring Spring Fire Department fire trucks. Food and drink will also be available. All proceeds going towards the Martinsburg and Roaring Spring Fire Departments and the Central High School cheerleaders for new uniforms. Speaking of things to do and see, did you see this yesterday? Kennywood Park in Pittsburgh unveiling their newest project. Boy, it's something, too. The park teaming up with the Pittsburgh Steelers to build a record-breaking roller coaster. The coaster, fittingly, called the Steel Curtain. Look at the path of it right here. It's going to be the centerpiece of a new area of Kennywood called Steelers Country, a 3-acre themed area. It's going to open in 2019. It'll have this roller coaster. We'll have 9 inversions, a 197-foot tall loop with a maximum height of 220 feet. The whole coaster, again, you're getting a look at it here, going to span 4,000 feet and will reach speeds of 75 miles per hour. Can't wait to ride that, that's for sure. How about this? All volunteers who assisted with cleaning up that recent vandalism we told you about at Northern Bedford High School are invited now for a free day of bowling, skating, and swimming. That'll be this Sunday. It's courtesy of Morrison's Cove Memorial Park. Volunteers can report to the bowling alley anytime after 1 p.m. on Sunday to pick up their free wristbands. Valid school ID will be required. Administration says they'll cross-reference volunteer names. Certainly a nice thank you for their help. You want to test your luck? A good chance to do that will be tonight as the Mega Millions jackpot, look at that, climbed to $422 million. The next drawing coming up tonight. You can watch it live here on WTAJ just before the 11 o'clock news. 6:08 right now, still to come on WTAJ News this morning. The Girl Scouts recently revealed 30 new badges. We'll tell you what they are. And if you're looking for a dream job, we might have it for you this morning. A mattress company with perhaps maybe the best job ever offered. It might be. We'll let you decide that for yourself. We'll tell you about it coming up.
Meet candidate for governor Scott Wagner, the ultimate Harrisburg insider, the #1 champion for big oil and gas. After drilling lobbyists spent $60 million to avoid paying their fair share, Wagner blocked a shale tax. When Wall Street was getting rich charging excessive fees on our retirement savings, Wagner sided with Wall Street. And as corporations evade taxes in Pennsylvania, he's against closing loopholes. Scott Wagner, the very worst of Harrisburg.
Coupon savings are huge. Every unit in stock at Ansley RV is sale priced. Plus, go to AnsleyRV.com to choose the new RV and attached coupon you want. Print it or bring it to us on your phone. Every new unit has huge coupon savings. Warning, do not attempt to cut the coupon on your screen. Go to AnsleyRV.com now and select your RV coupon. But hurry, coupons expire July 21st. Get more, pay less at Ansley RV.
Are you considering a remodeling project for your home? Bring your contractor to your building center for the best selection of quality building materials. From kitchens and baths to complete additions, your local YBC has the right products and expert advice to help ensure stunning results. Visit your local YBC store today or visit us online to find out more.
Consider one of these fine contractors: Pete Marina, J.F. Freemer Construction.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Hidden danger in the house. How your washing machine could be a death trap for kids. What you need to know. Next, Inside Edition.
Inside Edition, Friday at 7. WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back, 6:11 right now. This is nice. The Girl Scouts are giving girls opportunities these days that were pretty much unheard of not too long ago. They recently revealed 30 new badges geared towards helping girls create positive change in their communities. Scouts ages 5 to 18 will now be able to pursue badges that focus on things like space exploration, environmental advocacy, engineering, robotics, computer science, all sorts of things like that. Much more, too. Like I said, there's 30 of them. And there's also a badge called Knowledge About College, where 11th and 12th graders learn how to research admissions and financial aid. We'll talk about a dream job. Mattress Firm might have it. They are offering an internship that will literally pay you to sleep. The company's snooze turn, as they're called, will nap on different types of mattresses and then report on their sleep quality. In addition to some extra shut-eye, the part-time job, look at this, it'll pay you $200 a week. Christy.
I'm showing my napping skills.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Well, Mattress Firm, there's your
I
example
would be a
right
great
there.
Intern.
You could lay on the mattress.
I can sleep just on a chair.
Oh,
Don't even
on this shift, I think we would make the best interns.
I really think that we would.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody, there's other people out there that work this type of shift, so they would be good too. But
yeah,
that doesn't get any better. I love to sleep, so.
Same, and to make an extra $200 a week.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
There's a Mattress Firm in Altoona.
Hey, call us.
Yes.
We're available.
How are we looking this weekend? A good weekend to sleep? Going to be kind of crummy out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be okay to start, but then as the weekend goes on, it gets crummy, as you would put it.
Yeah.
So if we take a look at satellite and radar this morning, not too bad. We are clear, partly cloudy conditions, and that's really going to be the case throughout the entire day. If we take a live look into State College, thanks to our University Park Airport Skynet camera, a nice start. But as the day goes on, we will have that mix of clouds and sun. Currently 57 in State College, 54 in Clearfield, 60 degrees in Du Bois, 61 in Altoona, and currently 62 in Johnstown. Later today, we do have a southeasterly wind. We're going to warm up. We're also going to feel a bit of humidity compared to where we've been, and that trend continues not only today, but into next week as well. It's going to get a bit steamy. But you know what? Who likes the rain? The flowers. Check out this awesome Flower Friday photo from Betty Ann. Gorgeous shot there. Love this flower, so thank you for sharing. This is probably my favorite part of the week when I get to see everyone's beautiful photos they send in of these flowers, and this one was sent to us by Kathy. So thank you for sharing. And as we head throughout the weekend, your plants are going to get all the water they need, but today you will need to water them. We're dry, 84 degrees by Saturday and into Sunday. Temperatures are only going to be in the 70s because of how many clouds there's going to be. Looks like Saturday drier than Sunday. We won't see the rain until late in the day, and then Saturday night into Sunday, that's when we'll have more rainfall. Now, today's forecasted high is 84 degrees, just slightly above our average, which is 82. Record was 96 back in 2011. Average low is 60. So far this morning, we have come in at 61 degrees, and our low was 38 back in 1929. That was the record. Sunset tonight will be at 8:39, and with those clouds, it should be a good one. We've had some beautiful sunrises and sunsets all week. That continues tonight, and then overnight tonight will be partly cloudy. Our temperatures will be in the 60s. Those clouds increase early Saturday morning, so high pressure now way off in the distance in the east. So we stay dry today, but then as we head into the overnight hours, those clouds begin to increase. We actually have a low pressure system to our west and to our south. So that's going to bring the clouds into central Pennsylvania. We'll have a shower or two Saturday, then Saturday night into Sunday, some steady rainfall. We'll continue to see some rain into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So it is going to be a wet weather pattern setting up after today. So tomorrow, temperatures will be in the 70s, clouds, some sun, along with a few showers. Keep up to date with that WTAJ weather app, because with the two systems playing together, that could lead to some changes in the forecast. As we head into Sunday, 77 degrees, some rain, a rumble of thunder or two. Better chance for those thunderstorms Monday through Wednesday, and Thursday, finally, it looks to be dry. We'll be back after this.
Unable to work and need Social Security? The best advice I could give you today is do not wait. Apply now. Getting benefits can be a difficult and lengthy process. You must meet all of Social Security's requirements and deadlines. Let Berger & Green help. We can get started today and keep your claim right on track.
Trust the name you know. Berger & Green, the disability lawyers. 1-800-999-2626. There's no fee unless you get benefits.
Everyone knows that Black Friday's the biggest shopping day of the year. The doorbusters, the crowds, the amazing deals. What if you could beat the Black Friday crowds and still get the deals? Now you can. Shop Wolf Furniture for amazing doorbusters like this vintage queen bed, $248. This dinette, only $399. Save hundreds on this beautiful sofa, only $444. Plus, save up to 70% off on floor models. And 2 years, no interest with nothing down. Everything you love about Black Friday. Now at Wolf Furniture.
You're likely already seated, but I'd like to invite you to take a seat. A very special seat in one of the beautiful new models at Fiore Buick GMC in Altoona. So much of driving pleasure is about the feel. You owe it to yourself to feel the feel behind the wheel and see how you feel about how you're treated at our stores. You get up to $10,000 off MSRP on a 2018 GMC Sierra Crew Cab, or up to 18% off MSRP on a 2018 Buick Encore at Fiore Buick GMC.
This weekend at Del Grosso's Park, family fun, famous food, and a chance to experience history.
Join us for our annual Native American Powwow and Dance Competition.
Grand entry at 12 noon both days. The Native American Powwow is brought to you thanks to these fine sponsors: Del Grosso Foods, the Altoona Mirror, Boyer Refrigeration, Giant Eagle and Get-Go, Health South, Smith Transport, and Froggy 98.
Free admission, free parking. Powwow weekend at the park. Details at delgrossos.com.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back. As we've been telling you this morning, the Martinsburg Volunteer Fire Department, they are hosting their annual ox roast sandwich sale this weekend, and our Jordan Tracy's been in with them all morning long. The work, they get underway at 11 a.m., right, Jordan? And the work started bright and early this morning. They work. Nobody works harder than those guys.
Hey, that's right. The work did start bright and early. I'm being joined here with Deputy Chief Rich Brantner, and I also should call you what, Master Chef today? You got grill master, pit master. Tell us a little bit about what goes into making everything ready this morning.
Well, we put 800 pounds of meat, beef, hindquarters, this morning about 5:30, and it's fire cooked. It's with wood, hardwood, so it should be pulled off about 10:30 this morning here, and it'll go in the kitchen here and it get deboned and then ground, and then
wow, broth. 800 pounds of meat.
800 pounds.
So you guys carrying it, and it looked like a lot to get in there.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. It's about 2-inch bones and all. They debone it, so.
It starts at 11 a.m., but I saw it's open-ended for how long? How long does supplies normally last in a day like this?
Oh, probably about 8 o'clock or so tonight. We'll be running pretty low.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Tonight you have entertainment coming out. This is a great way to just come out and support the department, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day, I believe. So just come out and eat some sandwiches and some fries and beef noodles and baked goods and listen to some entertainment this evening. So, yes.
Not a shortage of food here, guys. I'm going to let Rich get back to his pit master duties a little bit later. We come out, $2.50 a sandwich. Really supports Martinsburg Volunteer Fire Department right here, Morrison's Cove Memorial Park. Tell you a little bit more about it coming up, but for now, send it back to Casey.
Yeah, I can't believe that process, Jordan. That's not your store-bought ox roast. I mean, that is a process to make that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And I got to tell you, that the meat looked heavy. They had it in, like, big old barrels here coming in.
Wow.
So.
Wow, that sounds delicious. Good luck to those guys today. Thanks, Jordan. It was a moment a Pennsylvania baseball team will never forget. Just minutes after giving a special needs player a new bat, he stepped to the plate and made a hit that had everyone in the stadium stand and cheer. Joy Howe reports.
It was the last hit of the last game of the season.
Let's go, kid.
And the coaches told Josh Groff he was up.
It was probably one of the coolest moments of my life.
The best feeling I ever had in baseball, to be honest with you.
Josh is a member of the Wanderers Legion baseball team.
But my coach is telling me I'm a curveball machine.
He's officially the bat boy.
So they take him home, they pick him up, he chases balls.
But his team will tell you
He does a little bit of everything for us.
he's more of the backbone.
He's our biggest supporter. It's really just nice to have somebody that enthusiastic about you and you succeeding. This seems like a family to me.
Let's go, John.
So his family, his team, surprised him during their last game and told him he will get the last hit. But before he stepped up to home plate, they replaced his bat
See that bat?
with a special one they engraved and put his name on.
He kissed the bat and he started tearing up and everything like that.
And then their favorite team member stepped up to the plate. Nobody knew if he'd get a hit.
Nice swing, nice swing.
Nobody cared if he didn't.
I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it and see how I go.
Maybe it was that bat.
There's something magical in the bat, you know?
Maybe it was the crowd. But most likely, it was his team
Go, Josh.
that helped Josh
Yeah, Josh.
knock it out of the park.
Yeah!
I've been around baseball a long time and had this team for a long time. The greatest feeling in the world.
It's just a special moment for us and for the team. You know, he's equally a part, if not more, a bigger part of our team than any other player.
When they'd finished mobbing him, they let Josh run the bases so he could end up right where he belongs.
Back where I need to be, home.
The Wanderers would go on to the playoffs, but as far as they're concerned,
Wins, losses all come and go, but he's a special person.
this group won the day Josh joined their team.
Joy Howe reporting. I feel like I don't have anything to say.
I know.
Usually you tag a story with something. I got nothing. That's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's
Great.
always cool when things like that happen.
It is. It's great what the team did.
Mhm.
It's great to see Josh pull through.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a wonderful story.
Awesome. Today's weather is not too bad.
Okay.
You know, Jordan's out there roasting, helping them get their ox ready for the
Yeah.
Martinsburg today, and you know they're going to have that tomorrow as well.
Mhm.
Grilling this evening, good
Yeah.
idea. It's going to be great all around, Casey.
Big weekend, really. I mean, you got
yeah.
Hoops Fest tomorrow in Tyrone.
Mhm.
Yeah, you mentioned go ahead grilling forecast.
Yeah, so mix of clouds and sun today, 84 by 5, 81 by 7. Now tomorrow, Casey, as we're talking about all these events going
Okay.
on, better in the morning hours, late in the evening could have some showers.
All right.
And as we head to break, here's a look at some community events coming up in your area.
Are you looking for new flooring options? The Home Improvement Network and WeAreCentralPA.com can help.
Some people may think that Blamer Outlet is just a carpet store. We also sell and install ceramic tile, hardwood flooring, vinyl flooring, laminate flooring, luxury vinyl tile, and area rugs. Let our professional staff, estimator, and expert installers take care of all your flooring needs.
For more information, visit the Home Improvement Network on wearecentralpa.com.
At Eaton Park, smiles are a big deal. Here's the fresh-baked chicken bruschetta smile. How about a delicious deal to go with it? Pick one of 5 dinners, plus the soup, salad, and fruit bar for only $10.99.
Experience the freedom of the open water this summer with a new boat from Richland Marine. Exhilarating and rugged low boats are powered by Mercury outboard motors. Our family-owned business has been getting people out on the open water for over 40 years, and we can help you too.
Want to see better? Call Restore Eye Care and Eye Gym.
Several of our patients, we've seen their reading level go up several years after 3 months of therapy.
You deserve the best. Call Restore Eye Care and Eye Gym for an appointment.
Everyone knows that Black Friday's the biggest shopping day of the year. The doorbusters, the crowds, the amazing deals. What if you could beat the Black Friday crowds and still get the deals? Now you can. Everything you love about Black Friday, now at Wolf Furniture.
Here's one good reason to experience the new Buick. Here's another. And another. And another. And another. And, well, you get the idea. Experience one of the freshest lineups in the industry. Experience the new Buick. Now pay no interest for 60 months on most 2018 Buick Envision models. Plus get $500 purchase allowance when you finance through GM Financial.
It's a week of family fun at this year's Clearfield County Fair. Thursday at the fair, it's the big rig truck pulls. Modified semis, open semis, licensed semis, and street legal 4x4s. The dirt will fly as these trucks run the track looking for a full pull. The Clearfield County Fair is July 29th through August 4th. Don't miss it. For tickets, call 765-1749 or visit ClearfieldCountyFair.com.
Demand Professionals Auto Body at the accident scene. It's your choice.
WTAJ Sports with Peter Terpstra.
One former Penn State basketball player gave you hope. It was a team that had not made the NCAA tournament since 2011. And then you had this guy, hit 1,000 career points in just 2 seasons. The program had some momentum, and then he went pro. Former Penn State guard Tony Carr has now signed with Fiat Torino, a pro basketball club in Italy. Penn State announces on Thursday. Now, he was the first Nittany Lion drafted since 1999 when the New Orleans Pelicans picked him up late in the 2nd round. He played in the Summer League with the Pelicans, and now he will head overseas. It is official. Carr was the top scorer in the Big Ten this last season. Bling bling, Penn State handed out its NIT championship rings this week. Here's a look at some pretty stones. You get the bright blue logo on the top, 26-13 record on the side with hopes of an NCAA tournament berth coming soon. Beast ball time. Curve starting a 5-game, 4-day road trip out there at Reading on Thursday, taking on the Fightin' Phils. Top of the 3rd, up 1-0. Altoona's Brian Reynolds, no relation to Ryan, we hope. Sharp grounder off the right side of the first baseman's glove. Throw is late. Brian Hayes scores. He's good. 2-0. Top of the 5th, game is tied at 2. It's Brian Hayes doubling to left off the base of the wall. This guy scoring, Stephen Alimays, had a great night. 4 hits for him. Hit party. Altoona takes a 3-2 lead. Now, after a walk, Will Craig single into left, plates a pair. 2 first names, 2 runs coming to score. Curve go on to win. 8-2 is your final score. And that's going to do it for sports on your Friday morning.
Park Home is having a never-been-done-before savings event going on now. 4 times sales tax and savings, plus 12 months no interest or 48 months no interest. That's 4 times your sales tax and savings on furniture and select mattresses, plus 12 months no interest. Now is the time to get massive 4 times sales tax savings. Never-been-done-before savings event going on now at Park Home.
The comfort, style, and price you've been dreaming of. Park Home, come fall in love. Park Home, come fall in love.
The 60th anniversary summer celebration continues at Johnson Motors Chevrolet. Right now, get into an economical 2018 Chevy Cruze LT for only $169 a month. Or how about a family-friendly 2018 Equinox at only $199 a month? Lease for less at Johnson Motors. Plus, stop by all month long to register to win great prizes like a $500 gas card. Get to the 60th anniversary summer celebration happening now at Johnson Motors Chevrolet, Route 119 south of Du Bois. Online at johnsonauto.com.
Walker & Walker Equipment, the only Kubota elite dealer located in Center and Clearfield counties, featuring a complete lineup of quality Kubota equipment, including full-sized and subcompact tractors, zero-turn mowers, rugged RTV utility vehicles, and construction equipment. Walker & Walker also has a complete service and parts department with factory-trained Kubota service technicians. We offer a complete rental service with an available rent-to-own option. Call or visit us online for special pricing and financing options on select Kubota equipment. Visit or call any of our locations today.
If you live with diabetes, why fingerstick when you can scan? With the Freestyle Libre, a continuous glucose monitoring system, you can check your glucose levels anytime without fingersticks. With the Freestyle Libre system, just scan the sensor and manage your diabetes. You can do it without fingersticks. Freestyle Libre is available with a prescription at participating pharmacies. Learn more at freestylelibre.us.
Stand by, ready.
Women in this country legally have a choice. At least I think they still do. I haven't checked the paper today.
Murphy Brown speaks her truth. That's why I love her.
It's an intelligent show, and it's a funny show.
Murphy Brown returns with all new episodes. CBS this fall.
It's like coming home.
5-star Mitsubishi presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. We're in the 50s and 60s this morning. Partly cloudy. As the day goes on, we will have sunshine mixing in with the clouds. Rain should hold off for today, but as we head into the weekend, we are going to see some wet weather headed our way here in central PA. So by noon today, 77. By 5, we'll reach 83. Then 10 tonight, it's going to be partly cloudy as our temperature drops to 71. Your news starts now.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News This Morning.
It is, and we thank you for being a part of it on this Friday morning. I'm Casey Kantz. The investigation continues this morning into a major fire at an Army depot in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. 5 people were hurt in an explosion at Letterkenny Army Depot yesterday morning. Officials say there was a small explosion followed by a fire at one of the production facilities. 3 of those hurt were airlifted to hospitals in Baltimore for burns.
Obviously, it's a tough time. I mean, I don't think the depot has dealt with something like this of this significance in a long time.
And while the cause of the explosion is under investigation, officials say it was likely an industrial accident and not an act of terror. Letterkenny Army Depot is just outside Chambersburg. Like I said, that's in Franklin County, about 100 miles north of Washington. The 18,000-acre base employs 3,600 civilians, contractors, and military personnel. In Somerset County, police are looking for a serial arsonist. We've been telling you a lot about this. Over the last 2 years, 14 fires have been set at Cherry Lane Estates, 12 of them just within the last 2 months. Folks who live nearby, as you can imagine, say they're scared, angry, and right now they just want justice. Officials, meanwhile, are continuing to investigate, asking neighbors to stay vigilant.
Even if they seem to be minor, suspicious circumstances, any type of information that they come across, to share that with us, to share it with the investigation. We also need them to do that in a timely manner.
And Crime Stoppers is offering a cash reward for information that leads to an arrest and conviction. You can give an anonymous tip by calling 1-800-4PA-TIPS. Also have that information on our website, wearecentralpa.com.
WTAJ, your weather authority. Here's your weather now.
Happy Friday. I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. We've had a nice stretch of weather where we've had low humidity, sunshine, dry. Well, things are going to be changing as we head into the weekend. Right now, we are starting off with a mix of clouds and sun. It's comfortable. 57 right now in State College, 60 in DuBois, 55 in Punxsutawney, 62 in Johnstown, and currently 61 degrees in Altoona. We have calm to light winds from the southeast. We're going to continue to have that southeasterly wind throughout the entire day today and even into the weekend as well. So temperatures this morning slowly going to climb into the 70s by noon, into the late afternoon hours, a bit more humid with highs in the 80s. Today is going to be dry, but things change tomorrow. I'll explain why coming up.
And that will be important too, Christy, because a lot of big events happening this weekend, especially in Martinsburg. The Volunteer Fire Department has a real busy weekend. It's starting later this morning. They're hosting their annual Ox Roast Sandwich Sale. our Jordan Tracy. He is our man in the morning. He's been live there all morning long, getting me real hungry like he usually generally does. Hi, Jordan.
Hey, good morning, KC. That's right. I'm here at Morrison's Cove Memorial Park, right here in Martinsburg, where the Martinsburg Volunteer Fire Department is going to have their ox roast starting in just a couple hours. 11 a.m. It's going to go until supplies last. So you want to come here, make sure you get yourself a sandwich. $2.50 per ox roast sandwich, but they also have a whole bunch of sides here. Macaroni salad, we got French fries, we got baked goods, and also some live music entertainment. Be all good time here. Great way to come out and support the local fire department here. But also, if you take a look behind me, this is where the magic is happening. The fire is going, smoke is coming out of the cooker there. The ox is getting ready. They say they take that out around 10:30 in the morning, right before you guys start getting here and when you're hungry. So you might want to come check it out. Get yourself one of those ox roast sandwiches. Very delicious. Now also, here's the, maybe 2, 3, or 4, as Bill's saying. He's giving me 2, 5 maybe? It's $2.50. You can get a whole bunch of those, you know. But it's a good time here. Great way to support your local fire department. They run mostly, if not all, on donations to keep up their equipment and get new equipment to help keep you safe. Because remember, these volunteers are coming in at some of your worst days sometimes to help you out. So make sure you come and support them. One last check-in and a little bit later. I'll tell you more about the ox roast, but for now, send it back to KC.
Yeah, Bill goes, did you say ox roast sandwiches? Well, just count me in, huh? I could see him doing that.
Yeah, I'll take 5 or 6.
We got 3, 4, 8, yeah. Thanks, Jordan. We'll check in a little bit. Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
All right. Elsewhere this morning, a local man, he still needs our help. Altoona resident Dano Burkhart, we introduced you to him back in April. He's looking for a new kidney right now. This would be his second transplant in just his 36 years here on Earth. He needs a donor, though, right now. He's been looking for one for some time. Back when we talked with him last, like I said, in April, he did have 4 potential donors that were going through tests. However, we recently learned that none of them have been a match.
Everybody has 2 kidneys, you know, and you only need 1.
Right.
So if you're willing to go through that process, there's a lot of people that do that help.
Yeah, Dano was born with spina bifida, which led to his first kidney transplant. That was in 2009, and then this past September, that kidney started to fail. Can't stress this enough. If you can help him out, please at least attempt to. If you're O positive or O negative blood type, you can call UPMC Pittsburgh's Living Donor Coordinator. Numbers there on your screen, 412-864-5476. And you can also stay up to date with Dano and his progress. He's got a Facebook page. It's called Make Dano Great Again. Some good news if you're a Penn State undergrad student. You may not have to worry about tuition increases for the upcoming school year. A Penn State board committee approved the freeze of tuition for in-state undergrads at all campuses. The 2018-19 state budget included a 3% increase for Penn State. The university's budget will go to the Board of Trustees for final consideration today. If approved, this would be the second time in 4 years that in-state tuition was frozen. Bargain hunters, listen up and grab your wallets at the same time. A Goodwill outlet store just opened up its new location in Somerset County. The store officially opened its doors yesterday after moving down the street to 915 North Center Avenue in Somerset Borough. There's a weigh and pay station, a Goodwill select area featuring brand name items, and there's even a clearance section.
It was chaotic this morning. We had a lot of people waiting in line at 9 o'clock. We opened at 10, so we still had a long line out there starting at 9, and we opened the doors and they just came in fast.
The store is open from 10 a.m. until 7, Monday through Saturday, and then noon to 5 on Sundays. There's also a donation bin outside the store. Still to come on WTAJ News this morning, the story of an iconic house from a 1970s hit sitcom. You recognize it? It's a little bit different nowadays, but still, just hit the market actually. What it is going to cost to own it, we'll tell you coming up.
It's reaching out to show that we care. That's who we are, no matter what. WTAJ News, yeah, we're keeping it local.
Mahalka's General Contracting is celebrating 40 years in business, and to kick off remodeling season, we are offering our lowest prices ever on roofing, siding, windows, and decks. So call us today or visit us online at mahalkascontracting.com.
I try hard to keep a great shape, but it doesn't always come naturally. This I can do easily. Benefiber Healthy Shape is a 100% natural prebiotic fiber that's clinically proven to help me feel fuller longer. Benefiber Healthy Shape, this I can do.
My daughter Casey, she's a little girl. She was officially diagnosed with asthma. We got a call one day. Turned out it was a woman named Cynthia calling who was a Highmark health coach. She would give advice on things like getting Casey to eat healthy and getting exercise that's appropriate for a child with asthma. It makes it a little more human, and you do feel good knowing that someone actually cares.
Visit countonhighmark.com to see why so many people count on blue.
Hey, Gus.
Hey, Nikki.
So what's the scoop?
Scoop? Who can pick just one scoop?
Well, I'd say that one's mint for me.
Sweet choice. Just like this.
The newest scratch-off from the Pennsylvania Lottery.
Yep, it's $3 million Pennsylvania Club.
Wow, with top prizes of $3 million.
You can't top that.
Well, maybe with sprinkles.
Keep on scratching.
Everyone knows that Black Friday's the biggest shopping day of the year. The doorbusters, the crowds, the amazing deals. What if you could beat the Black Friday crowds and still get the deals? Now you can. Everything you love about Black Friday, now at Wolf Furniture.
Maholkas has spent the last 40 years building a team of highly trained professionals ready to remodel your bathroom. Over the next 3 months, you can get the bathroom of your dreams for the lowest prices we have ever offered. So call us today or visit us online at maholkascontracting.com.
Price Motor Sales is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back. 6:40 right now. An iconic house known in many households. It's been seen for years. It's now gone up for sale. It is one of the most photographed houses in the entire country. Pulls in 30 to 50 visitors a day and even has its own Yelp page. You know which one I'm talking about? You might recognize it. It is the Brady Bunch house. Looks a little bit different, a little bit more modern nowadays. But the split-level home in North Hollywood was used for all of the outside images of the Brady's iconic family residence. The interior scenes of the hugely popular 1970s sitcom were filmed in a studio. But the listing agent says the 2,500 square foot home has been updated over the years. Like I said, you can notice that, but still does have the interior decor from the early 70s. And it can be yours, Christy Shields. You make this in a year.
No, I did not.
$1,885,000.
Make like
take that out
1%
right
of
now.
that. No, I could not. But you know what shocked me? In Hollywood, those houses are really expensive. Like, you can get like an apartment for $1 million. So I'm surprised that that is only,
Yeah, you're right.
$1 million.
It seems
like
reasonable.
Yes, for there.
For there.
Mhm.
I think probably it's drawing more on its name.
Yeah,
It's
that's
kind of
true.
a modest house when you think about
That's
it
a
and
good
look
point.
at it.
And if
but,
they still have the 70s decor too. Yeah.
But
Cool, though.
that's still neat. That was a classic show. A little before my time, I should add.
Well, we don't know, remember?
It is.
Jordan said it's a fluid situation when your birth certificate.
1985. I'll show you my birth certificate.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're going to be reaching into the 80s today, Casey.
Hey, cool.
So,
All right.
you'll feel at home. We're taking a look at temperatures
Yay.
right now. We're going to be in the 50s and 60s right now. So this is a little bit before your time. And we are going to see those temperatures climbing into the lower 80s later into the afternoon. Winds are calm right now or from the southeast, and we'll continue to have a southeasterly wind throughout the entire day today, not only today, but into the weekend as well. That's going to keep us on the cool side and also bring in some cloud coverage. Right now, it's not too bad, and it's not going to be that bad of a day today. It's really as we head into the weekend. So we take a live look into Hollidaysburg thanks to our Fiore Toyota VW Audi Skynet camera. The sun is up, it is shining, and will stay that way throughout the entire morning hours. Then later we'll start to see those temperatures climbing, and we'll also be dealing with more in the way of cloud coverage. So today we'll reach into the mid-80s. It's going to be a bit more humid. As we head into the evening hours, we'll drop back into the 70s. So today's high 84 with a mix of sun and clouds. As we head into the evening hours, that's when things will start to cool off. But it has been gorgeous the past few days. I know my garden is doing well. I hope yours is too. You can share those photos. But it's also Flower Friday. Check this one out. This was sent to us from Bob. Thank you for sharing Great close-up look at this flower. And if we take a look at that garden forecast, Friday 84 degrees. So today, mix of clouds and sun. We'll start to see some rain late Saturday, and that will continue into Sunday because of the clouds and the rain. Cooler temperatures are going to be in the 70s. Average highs this time of the year, low to mid 80s. So we are actually going to be below average. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. Then tonight, temperatures drop into the 60s, partly cloudy, and then tomorrow, that's when things start to change. So high pressure is off the eastern seaboard, keeping us dry today. This should not be impacting our weather today. It's going to be as we head into the day on Saturday. There's also another low pressure system to our south, so those combining together, we're kind of sitting in the middle, which makes this forecast a bit tricky. But at this point, it looks like clouds to start Saturday, then a shower or two, a better chance for a steadier rain late Saturday evening into the day on Sunday. And throughout the day on Sunday, we'll have variable cloudiness with some showers. And with a southeasterly wind, this will be pushing more of that moisture into central Pennsylvania. So tomorrow, clouds, some sun, a few showers. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 70s. Just keep up to date with our WTAJ weather app because we'll keep you updated throughout the weekend. And those dew points are going to be climbing. So as we head into next week, we're going to feel it feeling sticky, a lot of moisture in the air, which will lead to some downpours as we head into the early next week time frame. So Saturday and Sunday, some showers, a bit of thunder, better chance to see those showers and storms next week. Highs next week in the lower to mid 80s, and also it's going to be humid.
WTAJ, your news leader, is your official home for the Pennsylvania Lottery with live nightly drawings. WTAJ and the Pennsylvania Lottery, a winning combination.
Hey folks, Gene and Corey Stocker from Stocker Chevrolet. Chevrolet's been building trucks for over 100 years, and this month we're celebrating during Chevy Truck Month with some great deals in all of our trucks.
This month at Stocker Chevrolet, you can get up to 20% off the MSRP of a new Silverado Crew Cab pickup, or how about up to 18% off the award-winning new Equinox LT. Now those are some great deals. And remember, at Stocker Chevrolet, every new car customer gets free of charge the Stocker Advantage that includes a lifetime engine guarantee and a whole lot more.
Get down to Stocker Chevrolet today or visit us online at StockerChevrolet.com.
It's a golden opportunity to experience a rare form of craftsmanship. Before a single grain is finished, before a single shape is forged, before a single stitch is sewn by hand, that hand must first be deemed a master. Because you can't achieve a higher standard of craftsmanship without a higher standard of craftsman. Discover the feeling for yourself at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2018 ES350 for $329 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
We're making second acts happen, like Jay's double lung transplant. Making sleeping like a baby happen with international remote care. At UPMC, we're not dreaming about life-changing medicine. We're making life-changing medicine happen every day. Innovating how health plans and doctors can work together as one team to lower costs and increase wellness. Pioneering partnerships that bring tech, data, and medicine together as one. To close distances, bridge divides, and make connections. Making the most amazing health solutions happen around the world and around every corner, every day. We're UPMC, and we're making life-changing medicine happen.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
Window Perfections is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back. It is a big weekend. Lots going on around the area, including out in Martinsburg. The volunteer fire department there, as we've been telling you, they're hosting their annual ox roast sandwich sale this weekend. It's going to get underway here at 11 a.m. But the gang there, they've been working. They've been working all morning. They were up with Jordan this morning getting everything prepared. Hey, Jordan.
Hey, good morning, KC. Yes, let's get a final check-in here at Morrison's Cove Memorial Park, where it's going to be a site here for the ox roast for the Martinsburg Volunteer Fire Company. Come out and support. Ox sandwiches, $2.50, with a whole bunch of sides being offered here as well, including macaroni salad, French fries, a whole bunch of baked goods, and also some live entertainment. That's starting right here at the park. 11 a.m. and it's going to go until supplies last. It's a way you can support your local fire department that runs mostly, if not all, on donations for upkeep with equipment and things like that. For example, they just bought a fire engine that was about $500,000, and they were able to pay that off in a year because of people like you coming out and supporting events like this. Now again, the ox roast is cooking in there. They put that in just about, let's say about a half hour, 45 minutes ago. That's going to be cooking until about 10:30. I know Bill's been eyeing it. It's not ready yet, Bill, not ready yet. But another great morning out here, being out and about, Jordan in the morning. But if you have any suggestions of where I should go next, send me an email at jtracy@WTAJTV.com or reach out on Facebook at Jordan Tracy TV. Let me know where I should go. Maybe we'll cook an ox roast right there in your living room. I don't know. We could do it. We could figure it out. For now, send it back to Casey.
That's great stuff. Again, Jordan, where you're at this morning, in case folks at home, they want to have some lunch or some dinner, come down to Martinsburg.
That's right. Martinsburg, Morrison's Cove Memorial Park, right here at 11 o'clock. It's right next to the big old wooden jungle gym, if you've ever been to the park.
Sounds great. Jordan, thank you much. Appreciate it. Bit of entertainment news this morning. Tom Jones cancels shows in the UK, and a cheeky statue of a famous actor shows up in London. CBS News' Kenneth Craig has today's Eye on Entertainment.
Tom Jones has called off 2 concerts in Britain because of a bacterial infection that sent him to the hospital. The 78-year-old singer's Twitter page shows an apology. It says Jones will continue his UK tour in August. Last September, Jones also delayed shows in the U.S. for a hip operation. This giant statue is now greeting visitors at London's famous Tower Bridge. It depicts a bare-chested Jeff Goldblum, part of the promotion to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the movie Jurassic Park. Goldblum stars in the movie. Sky subscription service Now TV installed the temporary 25-foot statue.
Cedric the Entertainer Day. How about that?
And there's a new star in Hollywood. Cedric the Entertainer received the 2,640th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame yesterday, honoring his 30 years in show business.
Thank you guys for letting me get this star. Appreciate you so much. Holla.
NBA great Magic Johnson and comedian and actor George Lopez were among the attendees.
Son, how can you have such a bad attitude on a day like today?
Cedric stars in a new show, The Neighborhood, that will air on CBS starting October 1st. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
Bad credit, no credit? Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington understands that nobody's perfect. We partnered with the most aggressive lenders in America to get almost anyone approved with as little as $0 down, plus 0% APR for 72 months on select models. Push, hold, drive in any trade, or even bring a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. We'll take any trade, even if you're upside down. You could be approved with as little as $0 down, even if your credit is less than perfect. At Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
With the Pennsylvania Lottery's new iLottery, you can play
while on my tablet, eating a dill. Guess who else is playing? Uncle Bill. On my laptop.
On my phone, waiting for Grace. Out front or inside, no matter the place. With lots of new games.
On every device.
It's a revolutionary way to play that's always nice.
Here or there.
Play iLottery everywhere.
iLottery. Play here, there, everywhere. Sign up today for $5 in free play.
Over the last 24 hours, you've finished preparing him for college. In 24 hours, you'll send him off thinking you've done everything for his well-being. But meningitis B progresses quickly and can be fatal, sometimes within 24 hours. While meningitis B is uncommon, about 1 in 10 infected will die. Like millions of others, your teen may not be vaccinated against meningitis B. Meningitis B strikes quickly. Be quick to talk to your teen's doctor about a meningitis B vaccine.
Here's one good reason to experience the new Buick. Here's another. And another. And another. And another. And, well, you get the idea. Experience one of the freshest lineups in the industry. Experience the new Buick. Current eligible lessees, get this low-mileage lease on this 2018 Encore for around $179 per month. Or get 18% below MSRP on most 2018 Encore models.
Pennsylvania families struggle, and Tom Wolf's answer? Higher taxes. Scott Wagner's solution? More jobs and higher wages. A self-made businessman who started with nothing. Scott Wagner grew up on a York County farm and built a successful waste business from scratch. A man who really understands how families can struggle to make ends meet. A fighter on a mission to protect our paychecks. Scott Wagner, the straight-talking, trash-hauling businessman for governor.
Don't miss out on all the fun. We'll be doing a great science experiment with some folks at Penn State Altoona in the Lions Learning Lab Friday at 4.
Join us next week as WTAJ, your news leader, is on the road in Bedford County, the crossroads of central Pennsylvania, where past meets present and tradition meets innovation. Brought to you by SAC Energy and these great businesses. WTAJ News continues.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. It's going to be a decent day today before some rain moves in this weekend. Let's take a look across the regions. In the east, highs in the mid to upper 80s with a mix of sun and clouds. Into the lower highlands, we're going to be partly cloudy, highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. And to the north, partly sunny with highs in the lower to mid 80s.
All righty, Christy, thank you. A look at some of this morning's top headlines. The investigation continues this morning after a major fire broke out at Army Depot yesterday in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. 5 people hurt in the explosion there at Letterkenny Army Depot. Officials say there was a small explosion followed by a fire at one of the production facilities. 3 of those hurt were airlifted to hospitals in Baltimore for burns.
Obviously, it's a tough time. I mean, I don't think the depot has dealt with something like this of this significance in a long time.
And while the cause of the explosion is still under investigation, officials say it was likely an industrial accident and not an act of terror. Letterkenny Army Depot is just outside of Chambersburg, like I said, in Franklin County. It's about 100 miles north of Washington. The 18,000-acre base employs 3,600 civilians, contractors, and military personnel. I want to tell you about this, too, an update to a story that we first brought you back in April about a local Altoona resident. His name's Dano Burkhart, and he's looking for a new kidney. Still, it will be his second kidney transplant in just his 36 years here on Earth. Now, he needs a donor, obviously, but back when we talked to him in April, Dano had 4 potential donors at that time that they were going through tests, but none of them have been a match.
Everybody has 2 kidneys, you know, and you only need 1.
Right.
So if you're willing to go through that process, there's a lot of people that need that help.
And Dano was born with spina bifida, which led to his first kidney transplant in 2009, and then this past September, that kidney started to fail. Like Dano said, it's an easy process to get started, and if you can help out, we'd really like you to try. If you're O positive or O negative blood type, you can call UPMC Pittsburgh's Living Donor Coordinator, the number there on your screen, 412-864-5476. Also, you can stay up to date with Dano and his progress. He's got a Facebook page, Make Dano Great Again.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. Right now we're in the upper 50s to lower 60s. It's going to be warm, a bit humid today. Temperatures will be reaching into the mid-80s with a mix of clouds and sun. Then over the weekend it becomes cool because we're going to have clouds and rain moving in. So we're going to be stuck in the 70s over the weekend. Next week we'll return to the 80s, which is average for this time of the year. But that wet weather pattern really setting up, so get those umbrellas ready because we're headed back to the rainfall here in central Pennsylvania.
Oh, womp womp.
I know. But hey, we need a little bit of rain, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
It's been a nice stretch.
That's exactly. Weather is, there's always different parts of it,
That's
right,
true.
Christy?
It's a
You know
roller
that better than
coaster,
I
up and down.
do. It is. Thank you for that. Thank you, folks, for joining us this morning. We are CentralPA.com is the website to stay up to date. Coming up next is CBS This Morning. And, of course, we hope to see you back here later today at noon. Have a great rest of your morning, folks.